Hi, welcome to this unboxing video for Captain's Log, a game of 2022 that was crowdfunded and successfully crowdfunded. This is the fulfilled final production game, a game that plays from 1 to 4 players, takes around 60 to 240 minutes, ages 14 and up, and complexity 4.3 out of 5. The game is designed by Anastasio Martinez and published by PIF Games, and it's a game that falls on the category of adventure games, Age of Reason, civilization, exploration, fighting, nautical, with pirates, of course, transportation, and adventure, of course. The main mechanisms of the game are action points. It's a co-op game, dice rolling, grid movement, hexagon grid. There is a map addition which expands the map, modular map, every time is different, has pick up and deliver elements, racing, variable player setup, as well as it has area movement and additional events. The game has variable setup, every time is different, and in this game the players take the role of captains, and it falls to them to see how they write their captain's log in terms of being a peaceful merchant or aligning with one of the major forces of that era, the British, the Dutch, the French, etc., or even the pirates, and how they execute their way of living, if they plunder, if they make commerce, etc. So the game has a lot of cool ideas. It's a big project. Definitely has many things to explore and many things to check out. It's a 1 to 4 sandbox board game with estimated playing time of around 1 to 4 hours. The game starts with a selection of the ship, then you'll have a choice between being swift and agile but fragile, or being well balanced, or even be a heavy but slow and strong ship. Then you'll try to set sail and become the most famous and well-known captain of the 7 seas and get a place in history. So the game has a lot of things to offer, many things to discover. We're going to cover with more material of the game and more videos. For the moment, we're going to focus on a plain, out-of-the-box, simple unboxing, as if we were opening the box for the first time, together with you to see what's what. So the game is very heavy, has a ton of components in it. The box is quite thick and tall. This is the back side of the book. The aesthetics of this game are tremendous. I have to admit, I took a peek inside the box before, and I loved so far what I have seen. The game comes with 2 different rule books. It has the expert rule book and it has the standard rule book. So briefly to show you the components of the game, various cards, captain cards, mission cards, treasure cards, reward cards, 46 player character and non-player character cards, and various summary cards as well. The game comes with a lot of minis, starting player character vessels, aggressive NPCs, merchants, and different also defensive NPCs. And there is also a kraken and a white whale. 14 12-sided dice, 120-sided dice, various components like markers for green, blue, orange, and lilac. And these are the components and resources of the game. You have green cubes for tea, gray ones for silver, pink ones for cotton, white ones for sugar, of course, and wooden ones for, wood, and 16 yellow ones for oil. 24 map tiles, 4 double-sided player boards from A and B side. You have a scoreboard, a reputation board, tavern boards, and lots of different tokens, coins, and markers as well. So this is how is the standard setup. Let me show you up close. This is a very interesting game, all about exploration and upgrading and leveling up, etc. So essentially you play the role of the captain. This is the anatomy of the A standard predefined board, which you can see the different sections of the board where you have different slots for different things. How to play: on the player's turn you have the action and movement. You perform either action and movement, either action and action, or movement and action. And the selection of action goes from pass, exploring, interacting, boarding, or melee combat, shooting, or ranged combat, repair. And you can also do free actions like pick up, throw overboard, organize your ship, fishing for the expert mode, and ramming for the expert mode. So every action is explained. There's nice examples, and everything is illustrated. Okay. Reputation board and the tavern board. This is the market. Where to go, what to sell, and how you score points, and some additional rules. So every iconography, all the iconography is here. So this is the standard mode, very easy to get into for the first time. Then you can, once you had a couple of sessions, you can go to the expert mode, where, as you can see, you start with only a patch of tiles, 3 tiles if I'm not mistaken, explored, and then you make addition of maps, so you start exploring. So you add them also as you go along. You play from the B side, the expert side. You have more slots, as you can see. And these are the dynamic map, where it's changed every time differently. The reputation board from the B side, so everything uses the B side for the expert mode. As you can see, the tavern, the shipyard. And then you have the cooperative mode. You can play cooperative as well. The cooperative 2 versus 2 mode, cornered. And then you have some challenges. And these are also events, the different captains, some historical fiction facts, and the missions, and of course the people who back the game. So a box with the minis. I'm going to put it aside for the moment. Nice baggie. Okay. 2 decks of cards, lots of cards in this game. More baggies for organizing. Some stickers, dual-sided. Okay, and then let's take everything out. I think we need to first start. This is very heavy. Everything is thick cardboard, and there's a ton of stuff here. Really, a lot, as you can see. Okay, so first of all, these are the boards of the players, and this, as you can see, they have slots. So you take this out. Yeah, let's do this for one. So these are dual layered. Very happy to see dual layered boards. I love them. They just make everything so much easier. So let's take those here. Let's see how everything looks once we punched out the different pieces. Again, don't be afraid to throw this out. These are just meant to be taken out. I hope so. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, so let's see how this works once we fold them together. Again, these are thick cardboard from linen finish, so it's very good quality. So this is the A side, yeah? So this is the A side of the game. And this is the B side. The B side is recessed, yeah. And yeah, the B side is recessed, as you can see, for the expert mode. I don't know if this is the case for all the boards. This is A board, and A board, yes. So the A board, the A side, the standard game uses this side, which is a non-recessed, but this is a recessed when you go from this side for the expert mode. Okay, cool. Good. And we have 4-1 for each of the players. Right, so let's put them aside for the moment. Then yeah, this is the reputation board, again from the A side and the B side. So these are the major powers of the era: pirates, Dutch, English, French, etc. Okay, so let's put it there, reputation board. Then we have a bunch of tokens. These are some, I assume, scan me so I can see how you can fix it. Some, oh, it's a dice tower. Looks like a dice tower. Yay. Okay, so then let's see the tiles first of all, because I really like the art on this game. I think all the pictures that they are on the web, they don't do justice to the game. The game looks gorgeous. It has, I don't know how you describe it, this fitting art. It looks like a map of its era, as you would see on pirate movies and Age of Reason movies, and Age of Sail movies, etc. So let's take all the tiles out. These are so much nicer up close. Not that the pictures are bad, but you know, you only see the detail of this art, and the colors and the palette that they have used for this is extremely fitting to the theme of the game. This is what I'm trying to say. And everything is thick cardboard, so top-notch quality. I never played anything from this company before, so I'm very happy to see this high detail in production. And there is a ton of material in here as well. So if you're into pirate games like me, I think this is one that you should definitely check out. And I'm going to try to cover the game with much more. Okay. I mean, this is ridiculous. There's a ton of tiles. There's a huge, I mean, the map can become extremely huge if you use all of them. So here how they look all together, thick cardboard. And let me show you. These are numbered. This is 12, 10, you see? So these are numbered. Okay, cool. 9. So let me show you up close. Look at the detail. First of all, this is linen finish, the cardboard, but look at the detail of the map. Look at the mountains there. Oh, the sea, the waves, the anchors. It is definitely. Look at that. The fort, the forest. I mean, I imagine that if I ever had my hands on a pirate treasure map, it would look something like that. This is what immediately comes in mind. So that's why I love this. I love this art, yeah. And I definitely think that it's very fitting to the theme. I like the fact that they go with this artistical approach. I'm sure it's by design and for a good reason. You see, this is like the home base or the colony for specific powers. And again, flat, thick cardboard, but they also double as a fog of war from the back side. And many things for us to explore, many islands. Look at that. How cool this look. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to stop here because I think you get how much I'm impressed with the map tiles. So the next thing that I'm going to show you are the different resources of the game. These are plain cubes, but they are quite a few, and they're on different colors, as you can see. They stand for different materials. Pink, for example, is what is it? Cotton, yeah, cotton, etc. So this it has a lot of commerce and a lot of plundering as well if you're a pirate, etc. So everything really has a purpose. Now, these cylinders are also really nice because you use them to track different things on the board. Yeah. So yeah, I belong to the player color. Yeah. Okay. Then we have various things like coins. I'm not going to unpunch everything because this is going to be a very, very long video because it has 1 million things. But these are denominations of one. I mean, even the coins. If you look up close, the detail on the coins is really nice. It's fitting, I think, to the doublons of the era. I'm not an expert, but this is what I think they look like. Denominations of 5 and 10. Yeah. Lots of different markers for damage, for flags, flag tokens, yeah, like these, for example. And then you have different tokens like these. I think these are barrel tiles, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay, these belong to the player color. Purple, green, orange, and blue. Okay. There are additional tiles where you can even modify with deep waters, the pre-printed tiles. Okay. So there's a ton of stuff here. I'm not going to punch everything. I'm just going to show you again briefly things that you can find on the different punch boards from different type of tokens, resources, flags, pirate flags, major power flags, and so on. Okay, so lots and lots of tokens on these punch boards. That one too. Then I want to show you, let me put this aside for the moment. I'm lost for space. There's no space, so many stuff. There is one more board here. This is the scoreboard, which again is dual-sided, B side and A side. Okay. We have also the tavern board, which is this one. I like the fact that the boards are different shape and they have slots for different things. I assume it's where different decks of cards go. Yeah. This is a tavern, again, A side or B side. Also, I have to give credit to the designer and the company, because having a standard mode and an expert mode makes it so much easier to get into the game, because you see, it's okay to digest a majority of the portion of the rules with the standard mode and get to know the game, and then invest time to go into the more details and get into the more heavy expert game. So this is a very nice approach. I wish more companies were doing that. Unfortunately they don't, but because it needs a lot of time, effort and development, and this takes time, as you know. But in any case, I think this is a fantastic idea, and I'm very happy to see it implemented in this pirate theme game, using standard side and expert side. Okay. Well, then there are some more major power tiles. These are 4 market boards. I think are for the major powers. Yeah, as you can see. You can get different types of materials from the different major powers. Cool. Ooh, and these are market boards. Yeah. And you can see this can fluctuate. That's really nice. Interesting. Okay, so let me take those here. And let me unpunch those as well. So you see, you have different values if you're a pirate aligned with pirates or one of the major powers. So the economics of the game should be very interesting as well. The economy of the game. Yeah, cool. So last thing I want to show you is, again, we have a ton of things that I didn't unpunch here, so I'm just setting them aside, is the minis. The game comes with many dice and many minis. Which I'm going to show you now in this nice plastic insert. So these are the vessels, very decent and very nice. I so much prefer those from having cardboard ships. And these are the dice of the game. So look at that. And one other thing that you can do is, you see, once you align with someone, you click tiles on your vessel, and then you can see different stats and different alliance, etc. So this is a great idea. So happy that to see this implemented. A very easy way to show quickly things on the minis, and these are a perfect fit. Let me show you one of these tiles. So you can imagine how beautiful they're going to look once they populate the board. Okay, so there are different types of vessels. We have defensive NPCs, warship essentially, player vessels, etc. So very nicely done. So again, let me show you. So this is going to look extremely beautiful once you set up the map, you expand it, and then you start exploring and move your vessels and encounter other powers, etc. Last but not least, we have the cards of the game. Yeah, and don't forget this fantastic dice tower. I assume this was some kind of stretch goal. So very happy to see the custom dice tower. Linen finish cardstock, very good quality. So these are wind cards. Okay, these differentiate the wind. Then you have these cards, which are how they're called. These are, I'm not sure. Maybe they're in the standard. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly go through the cards now. Once we read in detail the rules, we're going to come back with details on how you play the game. Oh, famous captains. Yeah. Oh, nice. Very nice. These are play characters, as you can see. So there is a lot here with historic figures. You see, these are French. Okay. These are for the NPC, the non-player characters. Sudden Death, Flying John. I think these are vessels. Yeah, they're vessels. Hulk. Okay, cool. So many cards here, so many ships, so many vessels, so many different things to explore. Very much looking forward to this. And let's see the second deck of cards, just to go through the art and iconography. Oh, these are how they're called. These are mission cards, 83 mission cards, and quite a few. Yeah. So all these are mission cards. Huge variety. Personal missions, combat missions, rescue missions. Ooh, transport missions. Looks like there are lots going on in this game, so very happy to see that. Cool. And these are event cards. So different things can happen, set things in motion, and everything is explained. This is a Kraken, obviously. By the way, let me show you the Kraken. That's a Kraken, and this is the whale, or at least its tail. And again, one close look to the minis, very nicely done. So these are the components of the game, extremely nicely done. And don't forget, you also get a bunch of more tokens and a custom dice tower, which you can assemble from here. So this is Captain's Log. Looks very interesting and promising, with a lot of things going on in this game. So I'm going to come back with more material after I have a couple of sessions with it.